Hey friends, I want to show you how you can finish up your Vectr project. So now that I have my Husky done, I want to go create a box around the whole thing. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to click and put a box around the whole thing. This will allow me to move everything I have here. It's imperative that I press the Shift key. If I don't press Shift and start moving things, it will distort stuff and do things in strange ways that I will not want. Okay, even if I go to the corner here, it will start like doing things that I don't want to it. So I do not want that. I hit Command Z to undo that. So I can go to the corner and I'm holding down the Shift key, and that allows me to change the size of my Husky. And then I can use my arrow keys to put the Husky where I want it to be. Next up, I want to add text, okay? There are two types of text that you can add, unbound text or a text box. Text box, I want to grab text. I'm so silly. I want to grab text. I can make a text box. If I make a text box, whatever I'm writing in here starts to stay inside that box. Okay, I can go click here and distort that box. But that makes things kind of difficult, right? Maybe if I spelled it correctly. I don't like that, so I'm going to click on this one and I'm going to delete it. An unbound text is where I click one time, and then when I am typing, it will not be contained within a box. That's what I want. So I'm going to do that. You might want a text box. You choose what works best for you. Nothing comes up here because I have to go back and select that layer of text. I'm going to move my text up a little bit higher above my Husky. I can change the size of it. I can put this to the left or to the center. Line height really doesn't change much there. You can definitely change your font. You can change your letter spacing, how it's spread out. I like doing that. You can change the color here by choosing a color. You can put a border on it. Okay. Now the border, when you're playing around with it, can be bigger, thicker, or thinner. And then you can also choose where you want your border. Do you want it to be in the center of the outline, or the outside of the outline, or the inside of the outline? So it all changes it around a little bit on what you like, okay? If I'm happy and I want it like this, I might want it a little bit bigger. And you can play around with that. You can also add shadows on here, similar to what we were doing before. Maybe I want to have a spreading shadow that goes around it a little bit. So that's how I want something to be. So once I'm happy with this, I am going to export it. Okay, I'm going to click export up here. I want to make certain that I'm exporting it as a PNG or a JPEG. Okay, so if I'm exporting as a JPEG, or a JPEG will have that background that's all white. The PNG will be a clear background. So you can kind of decide how you want to do that, and then you can hit download. Now, hey, what if I want a background color on my piece? You can do that as well. If you want a background color, you just need to make one. Okay. And then you can take your background color. This path is way at the top. If I keep hitting send backward, it's just going to send it down one. So I need to take this and make it go all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to send this back one more time. I'm sorry because I have my screen Castify stuff here. Let me move that. I don't know if it will let me move that. Okay. I'm going to keep sending it back. Okay. Now it is under everything. Okay, so once I have that done, then I can go hit my export, and then it will be in here. And then I can change this to a PNG or JPEG, it doesn't matter. And you can hit download.